Hey, my beautiful butterflies. So hopefully we are live streaming on YouTube at the moment. Don't hold your breath. I've tried about 3 times. So fingers crossed, I'm going to have to check it out with my grandson again when I go and see him. So anyway, whatever happens, this will be a recorded video so that if it's not live streaming at the moment, you can watch it at a later date. So I'm going to stick with the same format that I usually stick with, but it's mixed up a little bit. So we've got the work, the money, your love life and your family, but the theme of this week's reading is like how to use these insights to come out on top. How can you just surf the wave of your life and all the rubbish that's flying at ducking it and ducking and diving and other bits and bobs. Key for this is this card here this week, and it's just be a bit flexible. I know we all want things to go absolutely perfectly, but life isn't like that, and the more sort of like flexible you can be, the more you're going to be able to sort of stay on top, see what's coming in. But above all, and everything else, is just trust your gut instincts, because they're your first sense, they're not your sixth sense. And if something stinks, it stinks, providing you're not totally paranoid. But I'm assuming you're all of sound mind out there. So let's see how we're going to go with these cards now. They've already been sort of like set out. No, I don't know what's on the other side of them. I just flick them across because, like I say before, it absolutely aggravates me when people sit there going shuffle, 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 shuffle. I just want to slap, 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 slap. But you can't do that on telly. It's not very polite, really, is it? So let's have a look. What's coming on around your work? So if you're working, well done. If this is like you're working for yourself, or you are studying or something like that, it still comes in this section, okay, because you are sort of working towards your dreams and where you want to be. Now, whatever is going on around work, people are just interfering with it left, right and center. So be aware of, I want to say, the snake in the grass or the crocodile. It's like never smile at a crocodile. I think it's a song, but I don't know the rest of it. But just if someone smiles at you, just check their eyes, because their smile might say one thing, but their eyes are windows to the soul. So whatever is going on with them, and if you think someone's like interfering, don't necessarily call them out straight away. Just see what is going on, and just make sure, if you are in a professional environment, that you have your evidence there, or you can just put steps in place to foil them, so to speak. Now this is an upside down card, so this is around your health and maintenance, but also delay. So I don't know what is going on around your work. If you're trying to fix something, or you're trying to put something in place, there's going to be a few delays that are coming in with this. So if you're doing any project management or stuff like that, just be aware of it. Just check and do a double check on that, and just adjust your time scales, because I do feel that there's something coming in that is just going to delay it, and it's one of them things that you cannot control with the best planning in the world. It is just not going to work. Also, you're not going to know why. This is the illusion card, but there might be a bit of deceit going on here. Now, bearing in mind, you've got the interfering people, you've got the things are going to take longer. Just watch out for a bit of deceit, because someone might be trying to make things last longer because it looks beneficial for them, or they just don't like the fact that you're getting a little bit more attention than they are, because there's a lot of people out there, particularly in the corporate world, not a particularly nice place to work. But if you can stay ahead of the game, go for it. But there is illusion and deceit around. I don't want you thinking everyone's like that, because they're not. But just see what's happening here, and be aware of it. It doesn't look like I'm necessarily live on YouTube, so I do apologize again, but I will sort this out for next week. Now, do what makes you happy. You know, if you've got to work, do some work that makes you happy. If you've got to work and you're finding it dead boring, find something to while away the time while you're doing it, and something to make it a little bit more fun. I mean, I can suggest some bits, but it depends what your work is. Yeah, I mean, you can always, like, you develop the sense of humor if it gets too bad, but at least you're having fun while you're doing it. And final card here, it is a 3, it is a balance, and I do feel, because this is like a bring it on card, I do feel that you're getting there, but you just need a little bit of cranking up. You know, it's just like, oh, I can get there, I really want to get there, I really want to get there, but you're just a little bit behind at the moment, and the momentum isn't coming in there for you. So tips for this one is just be flexible. Just know that any sort of like money related to this as well is going to be delayed, but you need to get the momentum up to deal with it. You've got people just not being particularly kind in your workplace at the moment, and they are trying to put a spanner in the works. So just be mindful of who they are, and just treat them appropriately, because if you're focused on what you're doing, you're aware of them and what's going on, but keep on your path. You can't really go far wrong with that. Okay, and karma will get them, it always does. So it is worth watching for that one. Now, money, and your finances, what is going on around them? Oh, right. So there is delays in something that is coming in for you. Now, there's balance with this as well, and there's something legal attached to it. So I don't know if you're putting off signing something, or some letters or something hasn't come through yet, but there is money coming through with you that you need to sign for. So yeah, it will be a little while as well, I feel, with this. So don't stress too much about it, because it will get here when it will get here, and there's not much you can do about it. So just remember, you're always exactly where you're supposed to be at this point in time, and then yeah, you can move forwards, but you're still at this now point, however far you are moving forward. So yeah, so just get your head around that, and you will be okay. Now, the sun is coming out for you, so it's gonna improve around your finances, and I do feel things are gonna start coming in a little bit quicker, but I feel you're in the way on this one. You're just getting in the way of you. So just step back. I do feel it's going to be very irritating as well. So I'm not sure what is going on around here. But this one here, you need to pay a little bit more attention to things that are going on, and not getting stuck in the minute detail, which it feels like you are stuck at the moment. So bring yourself up a little bit, listen to what other people are saying, and I do feel that some of their words, or some information that you are getting from others, and in multiple others, I want to say, will come together to make a full picture about something, which will give you just like a more calmer heart, and a bit more information. Now, this one, stop beating yourself up about stuff. I feel, because this one's upside down, I feel that this is a fair old track record of you doing this. It's not just you're gonna delay in beating yourself up tomorrow. No, I just feel whatever this situation is around money at the moment, you're constantly having a prod at yourself. So if this is in the past and you've moved on from that, brilliant. If it's not in the past, stop doing it. You know, you would not do that to anyone else. Stop doing it to yourself. Just to focus, because if you've got all that stuff and muddle and mess going on in your brain, your energy is going to be all over the place. Now, you need to focus on what you want and when you want it to come. Okay, just a generalization there, and just keep keep a pure one thought if you can, rather than like a messy mind, and it will, one, feel a lot better, and two, arrive a lot better. Now, this card here, there is a transformation coming in. I do feel that it is, I don't want to say a long way off. I don't feel this is going to be immediate, but it is going to be a slow transformation and change. Now, it's a bit like weight loss. If you lose it quick, you put it back on quick. If it takes a while, then it keeps off a while. So I do feel that this is going to be a very positive when it does get here, but it's not going to be in the next week or so. So just probably want this about a month, within about a month, I feel, for some things, and within 3 months for if anyone's got any biggies going on. Okay, so yeah, just see how my time scales stack up on that. It might be that I'm spot on for a change, because timescales are always quite difficult to predict. Now, importantly, what is going on with your love life? Okay, right. So, right, so you're feeling a little bit isolated this week. It almost feels like, you know, that men are from, I'm going to get this wrong, men are from Mars and women are from Venus, or something like that. There's like differences of opinions, but it's not only around that. It just feels like you're just a little bit isolated. Now, that's not always a bad thing, because you have to sort of like regroup yourself, understand yourself, and see where you are going. But I do feel that things are going to start changing for you, because I'm being pulled to the little leaves down there. And I do feel that there's some leaves of friendship, or so there's someone gives a leaf out. I can't, again, I'm sorry, I should really know my little analogies before I start throwing them in there. But it is a little leaf, and it's a friendship leaf. So I do feel that there's some new friends that are coming in for you, which is going to be good. And also, it's going to get you out a bit. Now, this is not necessarily friends of the romantic type, but these are friends that are going to connect with friends, you know, and widen your circle. So that is a good thing. Now, again, this one here, I'm drawn to the fact that she's watering the snakes. So there is, like you would, because you want to grow more snakes, but there's more friends there. So I do feel there's more social encounters, endeavors, and other bits coming in for you, but you're having to make that effort. You could see she's sitting on the rock there and she's watering the snakes. She is making that effort. If you don't put that effort in, then that effort is going to come to nothing, because you have to put action in to get results, and that is a way of the world. It's your thoughts, it's your action, and then it's your results. So see how you get on with that. Now, life is all about the journey. It's not we have to be like 600% all the time. Oh, I've got to do this, oh, I've got to do that, I've got to run, jump and whatever, do somersaults. You need to take it slow sometimes. Life is about having fun, but actually learning to know yourself, your strengths, your weaknesses, what you can do. And you don't want to go flying through it and missing all of it, going, well, did you enjoy that? Well, no, not really. I've just got to the end quicker. You know, it's not like that. Just go and smell the flowers, and just get out in nature. Go and do all the things that you thought, actually, no, I'll put that off one day. No, do it now. You know, what's that thing where someone saves the perfume for a rainy day or a special occasion, and they never get to use it because they die before that? And that is just so sad. So remember, every day you've woken up, it's a good day, it's a lovely day, and it's a special day. So just go out there, start enjoying it. And when you wake up, think nice things to yourself and see how you get on with that. Now, opportunities around here, you are not missing out. You've not missed out on your one person, and you're not missing out on anything else at the moment. I do feel there is a little bit of a delay coming in, so something isn't quite in place, and I'm not sure what it is. But I want probably about within about 2 to 3 weeks, things are going to start moving for you. And there's a definite change that is coming in, which is going to be good. And you're going to be a bit out your comfort zone, understatement here, but this is, I feel, you're out of your comfort zone at the moment, which is what is stopping some of this action. Now, if you never step forwards, you stay where you are. So you need to be just moving forwards. What have you got to lose? You might feel a little bit of a plonker at some point in time, but so what? People forget about that. And if they don't, you need to be very choosy on whose opinion you listen to. Okay, so just go for it. What is the worst that can happen, and what's the best that can happen? You know, you might meet your one true love. You might sort out a few problems that you've had going on with the person you're with at the moment, and everything gets hunky-dory. You know, communication is the key to absolutely everything. And we're back to this one here. Just be flexible. Okay, remember that, be flexible. So, friends and families, what's going on around them at the moment? We will see. It appears that you've got someone who's just away with the fairies, you know, like not interesting, not interested even. Totally not aware of how they come across. I don't feel this is actually this is how this person means to come across, but I just think they're just not spatially aware at all of what is going on around them, because I mean, this is a foundation card. It might be trying to work out a nice way to point this out to someone without moaning, because moaning is like, oh, the worst. You don't want to be a moaner. But I mean, I get sometimes you have to be, but I just feel that this is gonna, this person's just gonna push your buttons, pull your strings, or whatever it is. So if you've got someone around like that and you have told them, but you want a little bit of space, probably that is the best thing to do around that. Now, you're very busy as well at the moment, and I don't know if you are getting any help from your friends or your family, but I do feel that there is help out there for you. But I really want you to ask for help. If you don't ask, you don't get. And don't think that people won't want to help you, because they will, because you'd be the first person there to help them if something was going on, you know, you'd be offering. Well, people aren't always aware, like this person here. They're not always, they can't always see your struggles. And if you're a person who just hides behind the mask, they're not going to know. So don't just think, oh, well, I'd offer. Yeah, you would, but not everyone would. So you need to get out there and ask a few people, your trusted friends and family, for help, and they definitely will. Now, there's some learning or studying that's going on, so I don't know if this is linked to what the help is or the offering of help, but there's research around there as well. Now, you need to just get off your backside to not necessarily help others, but you also need to get off your backside to help yourself, because I feel a little bit this week you're your own worst enemy. You are just putting stuff off and stuff off and stuff off, and then it's like, whoa, bunny in headlights. So again, people always have tricks on how to cope with things. You can have lists, you can have planners. You know, if I've got something that is not in my face, I forget about it. So I have multiple lists. All right, I'm hands up, I'm free to admit it. But with these lists, you need them out so that you can actually remember to look at them sometimes. And just ask your friends, what do they do? How do they manage stuff? It might be planners, this, that, and the other. And I mean, if you're going out as well, do not forget to go out with your friends. if you put something in the diary, and don't be late. People don't like you being late. So I don't know if you've got someone around like that, but this card suggests that, let's just say, contracts and going out with your friends as well is like a contract, because you're making a verbal one where you're going to go out. There is delays in this. Stop putting things off. You know, sort out when you want to go and meet up with your mates, your family and other people. Put it on your planner or whatever, but just do it, because otherwise this is another thing that is going to be put off and put off and put off. And finally, as I've said, all the way up and down here, you have people around who are prepared to help you. You've got the people here who are trying to help you. Take things at your own time, because this lady here is like trying to, I feel, push forwards. You don't need to feel pressured into moving forwards things out of your time, but you do need to move forward. So a gentle push from someone, even if this is you doing the pushing, is a good thing. But again, I do feel things are going to be sorting themselves out for you. So whatever is going on, if there's like aggravation or anything around friends or family, I don't feel there is though. But whatever has been going on, and I do feel it's more around your mental state and your focus, it is sorting itself out and calming, because we've got the sun that is rising here. Now you've got a good group of people around you. So just, I want to say, use them when you need them. Ask for help when you need it. It is not a failure if you ask for help. It's a very positive thing, and people like to help. You know, I'm sure you like to help and others like to help, and it's just part of the human community where we do that. So I hope today's reading's given you a few little tips on how to stay on top and come out on top for the rest of the week and next week. And let me know in the comments how you get on. So have an absolutely great week, and ta-ta for now.